History is written by the victors, right? We remember the kings, the presidents, the generals. But what about the people who built the stage? They stood on the invisible architects whose ideas were ignored, stolen, or forgotten. Today, we pull back the curtain on 3 of them. First, meet Ignaz Semmelweis. In the 1840s, women were dying in maternity wards at terrifying rates from something called childbed fever. Semmelweis, a young doctor, noticed something strange. Doctors would go from performing autopsies straight to delivering babies without washing their hands. He had a radical idea. What if they washed their hands with a chlorine solution? Treat it. And the death rate dropped from a horrifying 18% to less than 2%. A miracle. But was he celebrated? No. He was mocked. The medical community felt insulted. Semmelweis was driven out of his profession and died in an asylum, ironically from an infection. Today, every time you wash your hands to stay healthy, you're proving him right. Next, you've heard of Paul Revere's Midnight Ride. But have you heard of Sybil Ludington? In 1777, the British were burning a town in Connecticut. The messenger who arrived to raise the alarm was too exhausted to continue. So Sybil, just 16 years old, jumped on her horse and rode through the night. She rode 40 miles, twice as far as Revere, through pouring rain and enemy territory, successfully rallying the local militia. Her courage was a crucial part of the fight, but for over a century, her story was just a whisper compared to the famous poem about Revere. Finally, think about your smartphone, the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth, the GPS who can thank Hedy Lamarr. Yes, the glamorous 1940s Hollywood star. Away from the cameras, she was a brilliant self-taught inventor. During World War II, she co-invented a frequency-hopping system to guide torpedoes without them being jammed. She offered the patent to the US Navy for free. They told her she'd be more useful selling war bonds. Her ID sat on a shelf for decades, but it's now the technology that powers our wireless world. Semmelweis, Ludington, Lamarr, a doctor, a teenager, and an actress. Their stories remind us that history isn't just made by the famous few. It's shaped by the quiet courage and overlooked brilliance of people who dared to think differently. The world we live in today was built by people whose names we are only just beginning to learn. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more hidden stories.